This video is to help you understand section 9.1. 9.1 starts with the union and intersection of sets. And so what I've done here is I've pulled up a picture just to show you, let's say set A is whales. We'll call it set W. And then set F for fish is the blue circle. So if I asked for the intersection of these two sets, what you see is my whole screen, there you go, is right here, this area. This is the overlap between whales and fish. They live in water, they have fins, and they can swim. That's the intersection, okay? So then the union would be all of the whales and all of the fish. So union is everything, intersection is the overlap. So let's close this and just look at a couple other diagrams. So, oops, those all have too many. There's wings and that one's extinct. That one's kind of nice. Okay. Well, I don't have another good one here. Okay, let's just go back to the homework. So here we are. This is problem number 1 from the homework. There's a set, picture this in that Venn diagram, A, C, and H. And then overlap that, put your Venn diagram with your two circles. A, C, and H is going to be in the E. And then B, D, and E is going to be in the L. And there is no overlap. That's why the intersection here is empty. And then, of course, the union is everything. Okay, so this is the report that I can pull up that shows how many people missed that question. So see, 12% missed that question. So let's go through and look at now this one of intervals. So this is the same idea. It's sets. Set B is graphed here. Set C is graphed here. So look, where is the intersection? It's where these two sets overlap. So there's a solid dot, which means 2 is in both of the sets. But then when you go over to 6, 6 is not in this set because it's strictly less than 6. So it's everything up to it, 5.9999999, but not 6. So we say that boundary is not included. So there's the intersection. Now it doesn't ask you this, but oh, it does. What is the union? Well, the union would be everything because this set runs to negative infinity and this set runs to positive infinity. So the union is everything. That's, remember, back to my Venn diagram with my fishies and my whales. That's everything. So I really think with this homework, it helps to keep picturing that Venn diagram. Okay, now let's go look at another one. Let's look at, okay, let's take a look at problem number 4 because 12% of the people missed that one. So look at the problem number 4. This is solving a compound linear inequality. So now what you get is, go back and picture that Venn diagram here. You've got one set and you have another set. So what do you have? Set 1 is this one, and you're going to solve that right here by subtracting the 5, dividing the 3, and you get all the items that are greater than or equal to 3. This is the first set. This is the other set. Like this is whales, this is fish. And when you divide by a negative, you reverse the inequality. There, boom, boom. Okay, but now let's look back to our Venn diagram. Where do these two sets overlap? That is the intersection, right? So the upside down U. The intersection is empty because there is no overlap. That's why the intersection is empty. Now let's scroll down. Oh, they don't have you do the union. Well, what would the union be? The union would be negative infinity, comma, -6. Then you would have a bracket on the -6, and then the union symbol, and then a bracket on 3, comma, positive infinity. And both of the infinities would have parentheses on them. Okay, now let's go look at another problem. This is union and intersection of intervals. So I think this is back, yeah, this is back to sort of the previous type of problem where you don't have to solve. So D, remember, this is like fish and whales. This is one set from 4 over to infinity, 4 is included. The other set is E, 7 to infinity, not included. Where do they overlap? That's the intersection. Well, they overlap exactly between 7 and infinity, except 7 is not included in this set, so we're going to use an open parenthesis. Now, what is the union? If it's this and this, it's okay that all of these are inside of there. The union here, D union E, is going to be from 4, including the 4, and then off to infinity. So there you go. There's your 2 sets. Again, I really think it helps. Keep going back to this image. It's like you have a set of whales and you have a set of fish, and you're going, okay, do they overlap? That's the area in here. Or maybe they don't overlap, right? Like I bet I could probably find a sample here of 2 sets that are non-overlapping. Of course, now I can't. It would just be like 2 circles that don't touch each other, where this middle region is empty. Of course, I can't find a good example right now. These ones are 3. These ones are too big. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's a better diagram. A and B, and the intersection is this shaded area. I wish I could find a picture to show you of the A union B. Yeah, that's not helpful. It gets too crazy. Okay. Sorry I rambled. I hope that was helpful. Bye.